All right, yay! First call of 2017. Woo! Who's excited? Who's excited? I'm excited. New year, new goals, right? Are we like pumped? I'm pumped. New challenge packs coming out. Like we got all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna kind of kick off this year with like a little house cleaning, I guess it's called. What is it called? Little reminders, I guess. Yeah. Little reminders for y'all. Just some important things that we have coming up. Just some important things that you need to remember. And if you have questions about it, let me know. So the first reminder is that Super Saturday is this weekend. If you have not bought your tickets, go buy them. If you don't know what Super Saturday is, it is a local event in your area. They probably have one near you somewhere. If you go to, I want to say it's like tbb411.com, just Google Super Saturday Beachbody, and that website will pop up, and they have a little map that shows you where every Super Saturday registered is. We have a big one in Louisiana, so if you're local, you should come, because me, Ashley, and Christy have been working our butts off to plan it. And if you're not local, then you should go to the one near you, because they're really awesome events. You get to network with a lot of coaches. You get to meet new people. You get to make friends. You get to just, I know we do like a big group workout, and we have guest speakers, so it's just a lot of fun. They're also going to be making like really big announcements at the Super Saturday, y'all. So this is not something you want to miss. They're going to announce the 2018 Success Club trip. So they're going to announce where that goes. They're going to announce how you can register and all that fun stuff. So it's just something that you don't want to miss out on. All right, be there. Make it a non-negotiable to be there. If you, like I said, if you haven't bought your tickets, go do so ASAP. Like, as you're listening to this call. What else? We're also doing the 12-week year book club still. I know a lot of you are involved in that right now. If you're not and you want to be, let me know. It's a message thread. We're all reading the 12-week year. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Yeah, the 12-week year. We're all reading it together, and we're breaking it up by week. So like the first week is five chapters. The second week you read the next 5 chapters, and so on. So even if you're like a slower reader or listener, like you do it at your own pace. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not good at reading books in full. And this week we were reading chapters 1 through 5, and I'm already through chapter 5, and I'm probably gonna move on. It's an easy book to read. It's really interesting. It just talks really about goal setting and making your, like, instead of focusing on like yearly goals, making goals every 12 weeks. And it's just really, really, really interesting book. I know a lot of people that are in we have like a little message thread going on, and it's been going off a lot with like aha moments and just really exciting things that they're learning throughout it. So if you still want in on that, reach out to me, and I know Brittany's team is doing one of those too. So reach out to me and let me know, and I'll get you added to the message thread. It's just like a daily check-in to hold you accountable to reading personal development, because that is one of our vital behaviors. So you should be reading at least 10 minutes a day, y'all. And you can audio listen to if you are not big on actually reading it. So if y'all want in on that, let me know. And that's really it as far as like one more thing. I lied.
Yeah. We do have one more thing, the coaching opportunity. Guys, basically me and Jesse's team, our teams kind of do the same exact things because we work together so well and we do a lot of things together. So we each have coaching opportunities going on Wednesday, January 4th. So that's this week. If you have someone who is interested in coaching, learning more about it, learning more about, how they can get a discount on Shakeology, or if they, have something that, in them that you see that they would be great at coaching, reach out to those people. Say, hey, I have this live online event on Wednesday, January 4th. I'd love for you to be a part of it and check it out so that you learn more. You're more knowledgeable about this whole coaching thing. That way they can get an idea from, even if you're new and you have friends that want to, check it out. That way, they'll learn Jesse's team. They'll learn from Jesse and Ashley and whoever is running that. And my team will learn from anyone, from me and Sheila and Tara about what this coaching opportunity is. So I know Jesse has an event. I have an event going on. So make sure to add to those events, your team's event. Okay. That's this Wednesday and it happens twice a month. So you want to definitely get as many people in there as possible, but you don't want to just invite your entire friends list or anything. That's about it.
All right. So that's just a few of the announcements. Who's going to their Super Saturday local to them? Raise your hand. Raise your hand, raise your hand, raise your hand. Okay, if you're not going, you should. And for some reason you can't make it to this one, you can. I don't know if any of y'all are interested in this, but I actually am one of the people that started Super Saturday in New Orleans. Me and another girl did it outside of her house or in her house, and she had a very small house. So eventually when we realized that it was, growing bigger and bigger, we moved it. But if you don't have one near you, you can always register. You don't necessarily, if you register your event, like, people might show up to wherever you're having it at. But I know, like, some coaches will have it at, like, a rec center or, like, something like in their backyard, like whatever. But it's not hard to do. Like, you don't need these, like, top coach speakers and these celebrity trainers to have an event. They'll send you the slideshow and all of that stuff, the corporate video. I know my first Super Saturday, we just, like, ran through that, and then we did a group workout together, and there was 4 of us. So maybe think about registering one near you or in your area so other people in your area can go, and so then you're not missing out on a lot of the big announcements. I know you'll hear them afterwards, but it's not the same as just, like, being there and hearing it with everyone else around you. So I would definitely try and get to one if you can. And then the next one is in April. I'm not positive on the date. I should know that, but I don't, to be honest. My brain is, like, mush when it comes to Super Saturday at the moment. But it is in April. So if you can't make this one for some reason, mark your calendar for April. Make sure you get to that next event because they're so important, y'all. Events are so important to go to. All right. So we're gonna, I don't know where Brittany went. You disappeared. So we're gonna move on to the actual meat of our call, which is, getting this year jump started to the healthiest, happiest, successful year yet, right? So Brittany, you wanna take it away?
Yes, guys. Seriously, I'm super pumped. Me and Jesse are both so pumped about 2017. There is such huge things in store for our teams. This is honestly, this past year has been a year of growth for us in our teams, obviously. We know more and we can help you more. So, guys, this is a huge pivotal turn of events. This year is like the year. So we want to make sure that you guys are getting started right. And how we want to kind of give you a better idea on how to do that is, first off, I want to remind you, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. We have put together, these awesome systems that finally, I know that there has been in both of our teams, so many different things going on. We've tried this, we've tried that, we've played with this, but, we found something that works. So we are really excited that we can show you the way with, the calendar of events that's going on. We have the new coach training. We have the, the challenge groups all laid out. We have everything for you. So, and of course, this is your business and you're going to be making it your own. So what I wanted to really touch on right this moment is that how you came into this business. I want you to think about how it was presented to you. Make sure you have a pen and paper too, guys. This is important stuff. So make sure, how was the coaching opportunity presented to you? What did you see in your coach that you wanted to be a part of their team? What did you see them posting about their weight loss, about their progress, about their transformation? What got you in it to win it. Okay. So I want you to really think about that. Give yourself, like, go back, whether it's like a year or a month ago. I want you to really think about where you were. Because me and Jesse, we have very different ways that we came into this business. And we're going to touch on that for a moment. But just to give you an idea, like, you know, everyone sees something different. So we're going to talk about consistency and posting to your audience, and showing you that it is a simple equation. It is very simple, but we overcomplicate things. We try and reinvent the wheel. We try to do this, that, and the other thing. It looks shiny. We go to it, right? So here's the deal. For me personally, I was attracted to what my coach was posting because she was posting about her income. She was posting about buying her husband a truck with her Beachbody money. And now, guys, everyone's different. This is what I was attracted to, because where I was in a corporate 9-to-5 job. I hated my boss. My boss was a jerk, and I wanted out. And all I could think of was, okay, I didn't want to go back to school, which I did for 2 more courses, and I did not want to do it anymore because I remembered why I hated it the first time around and why it took me 5 years to graduate. But like, I was either going to go back to school again and put all this money into a degree that I didn't know if I was guaranteed another job, or I would find something for myself that I would be able to build. And I just kept looking. And then all of a sudden I kept seeing these posts, and they finally resonated with me. Her posts were about, like I said, you know, she bought her husband a truck with her Beachbody money. And I'm like, what's this Beachbody stuff? You know, and then she was talking about how she's never had flat abs in her life, and she has 3 kids and she has flat abs now. And I'm like, okay, I want flat abs. And, you know, like, I was in a place that her posts were talking directly to me, and she didn't even know it. And that's the thing. I blocked her on Facebook. And you guys may have heard some of this before, but I blocked her on Facebook for a good 5 months because I was like, I don't want to see all this positivity. I don't care about her, whatever. And then all of a sudden she liked one of my posts. Remember this. She liked one of my posts. It's not that I blocked her. I just, unfollowed her. So, she liked one of my posts, and I was like, let me check this chick out, because that's what we do, right? You see someone who's liking your stuff, and, you check it out. You see what's going on. Had she not been posting about those things on a daily basis, not just saying, buy 21-day fix from me, it's on sale. Not just saying, there's a coaching opportunity, you should come do this because you can earn money. She was explaining her past and her present and the differences. And we're going to go over that in a moment too. But that is what drew me in. That is what forced me to unblock her and reach out to her and say, what is the deal with this stuff? I want what you have. That is what truly got me involved, because I wanted to lose weight. I wanted a better job. I wanted to, be home when I have kids. I wanted to be able to, get pregnant and have a kid and be home with them. I wanted to, be in charge of my finances. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck anymore and have this degree and not have to go and get another degree, because I couldn't find anything else that would work, because, you can make your own income with this business. You decide it. So I'm going to flip it over to Jessie so she can tell you a little bit of her story, how she was attracted to this business.
So mine is completely different. To be honest, most of you probably know my weight loss story or my weight loss journey, but when I started with my coach, it was more of the fitness posts that got me interested, because I was unhealthy. I had gained all this weight back that I had just worked my ass off for. I had lost 32 pounds in college and then came home and gained it all back. And I needed something that was going to last. And she was posting her challenges results, and she was sharing all this stuff about the 21-day fix. And I was probably her easiest customer, to be honest. I was like, all right, what do I do? Where do I sign up? I've already spent all this money on, all this other stuff. So why not? And then she told me about Shakeology, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I just want to eat good and work out. And she just kept talking about the Shakeology stuff. And finally I was like, all right, fine. If this is what you think is going to work, then I'm desperate. I'll do it. And I didn't want to coach y'all. Like, this was not something I wanted to do. She kept bringing it up. I did sign up as a coach 5 days after I bought my challenge pack because I started drinking Shakeology, the stuff that I thought I was going to hate and the stuff that I did not want to drink. And I fell in love with it because I think they put like something in it that gets you addicted. I know they do, but I'm just kidding. They don't. But it's just freaking amazing. And I became like a Shakeology addict, and I was like, I need my Shakeology and I don't want to pay all this money for it. So I reached out to her, and she never even brought up the coaching opportunity. I reached out to her and I said, all right, I love this shake stuff, but like, I don't want to pay this much money. And that's when she brought up the coaching opportunity for the discount. Totally cool by me, right? I can save some money on it. Signed up as a coach a few days after I bought my challenge pack, and I sat on this business for 2 months, and I didn't want to coach. And she kept asking me if I wanted to coach, and I told her no. And she plugged me into team pages. She plugged me into her upline's team page and Destined for Greatness's team page, and which is our upline. And I just sat there and watched all these other people. And it wasn't really about the money for me, because at the time I was working 2 jobs and I was broke, but I was like, oh, like, I'm doing what I'm passionate about, helping brides on their wedding day. So I'm not going to be a real coach. Like, I don't want to do that. But I just saw the community. I saw the people like coming together and cheering people on. And I would post on the team page and I was having a rough day, or, because I was never put into a challenge group because she didn't run challenge groups. So I kind of started to form my own challenge group with other coaches and asking them, for support. And once I saw that community, I was like, I want in on this. Like, this is what I want. I want this to do. I want this to be a community. I want this to be my accountability. And that's what happened. And it just grew from there. And now I'm full-time coaching. So it's crazy to me that I wanted nothing to do with it. And now this is my full-time job. So like when you said though, the reason why, like what drew me to signing up with the 21-Day Fix was because I saw her getting results. I saw my coach, someone that I knew, getting results. She wasn't posting just like random people that she Googled off of Google 21-Day Fix. And it's like those pictures you think are photoshopped, like the ones you see on the infomercials, you think they're photoshopped. So you're like, that doesn't work. No, I saw her results. I saw her being a product of the product. All right. Her inviting to these challenge groups that she didn't really run, but she told me she ran in groups, so I got excited for it and decided to go for it. But that was, that made me interested in the programs, but it had nothing to do with coaching. When I got interested in coaching was when I saw all these other coaches sharing, and I became friends with all these other coaches in DFG. And those posts were like, oh, I could do this. Like, anyone can do this. I can do it. So that's kind of why we wanted to share us and share how different our stories are, because we all come from different places. What drew you into this opportunity might be something completely different than me and Brittany. What drew, the next person in is going to be completely different. But you need to be speaking to those people that you want on your team through your posts, not just throwing up, like I feel like a lot of times when you get comfortable, especially as a new coach, you get comfortable sharing your workouts and sharing Shakeology and sharing your meal plan. But it gets a little uncomfortable when it comes time to talk about the coaching or the community or your struggles or, the fact that not every coach is perfect. That's where it gets a little uncomfortable. But that is what gets people interested. That's what connects with people. People are not going to be connected by you holding up your Shakeology cup and saying, love my shake. Like, no, that doesn't connect with anyone. They're going to be like, okay, cool. She likes that shake. Like, good for her. But, talk about what it's doing for your IBS. Talk about what it's doing for if you are on diabetes medicine and it's helping you get off. Like, if your challengers have those same accomplishments with Shakeology, talk about that. That is what's going to draw people in. All right. Sorry, I just went on like a little rant there. But, yeah. So I think like the biggest thing is you need to be, like Brittany said, to your audience. You need to be speaking to them through your posts and adding value every single day.
Yes. Love it. So basically it's really talking about those commonalities, the relatability factor. What can you relate to other people with? You know, a pile of laundry, you know, piling up. That's relatable. You know, your kid up at 9:30 p.m. That's relatable. I see Tara over there. But, you know, like people relate to your lives, not to, you know, hey, I just got to work out in. What about that workout did you enjoy? What did you actually do? Why do you do it? Why are you held accountable to it? How are you so consistent in your fitness? What is doing the thing for you? Talk about the challenge groups. Talk about what they bring you. Talking about the things that are, you know, like you're explaining it to your best friend. What if your best friend doesn't know what a challenge group is? Well, not many people know the term what a challenge group is. So that's why I often say my online accountability group. You know, like, guys, talk it out and make sure it's in your own words, that it's like, you know, we all have things that we say. Like, I'm not going to put y'all that often on my posts. Whereas, like, you know, Ashley and Jesse are like, y'all, and they're messaging me, of course, but not like all over the face. But, you know, like, guys, say it in your words, because your market is going to relate to you and how you speak. So here's what the main thing is. I want you to look at, first off, the coach that signed you up, that you enrolled with, right? Whoever you enrolled with, why did you enroll with them? Why did you end up signing up with them? Think about that. I want you to write that down, okay? Why did you enroll with that person? Why did you decide on that coach? Now, I want you to look at their page. And I want you to, not right this second, but I want you to do this afterwards. I want you to look at their page. I want you to look at other top coaches' pages. And if you're new to the group, we do have a list of top coaches that, you know, like top 10 coaches, like, they've been successful at it. Success leaves clues, right, guys? If they are posting about the business, if they're posting about challenge groups, they're posting whatever they're posting about, take note of that. Take inventory of that. So I want you to really take an audit of your coach as well as the coaches that are top in this business. You know, they don't have to be number one, but, you know, you want to see what people are attracted to on their page. And you're not stealing their posts. You're not stealing what they're saying. You are going to write your own list. Okay.
It's more of like topics. So like Shakeology can be a topic, right? Family or faith or like that kind of stuff, y'all. Fashion. Like, if you see someone that's posting a lot about fashion tips or makeup, like, it doesn't have to be all fitness related. I want to make sure that's clear. And one other thing that I want to say about, you know, following your coach, if your coach isn't active, because mine isn't active, mine doesn't post at all, go above them, or, you know, like, see who else is above them. Go look at your Star Diamond, your Uplines team page, Lindsay Stay, who is like way above us. Like, go look at their stuff. It doesn't have to be necessarily be your coach. You know, and your reason why you joined them might be different, you know, now. Like, if you would think about it, like, my reason was not to build. It was not to be a business builder, but that changed over time. So, but we want you to think about initially, why did you join them? Why did you join this team? Because that is going to speak to other people who you want to join you. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to make sure.
No, that's fine. So that is exactly correct. So guys, take audit of those coaches, and then you'll notice two things about these coaches: that they are sharing the business daily. They're sharing the business daily without fear. They're sharing it in some way, shape, or form. They aren't just straight, you know, putting up opportunity posts, you know, like, come join our team or join here, or not every post is like that. It is leaving clues about the business, about working from home, about, you know, being able to get my workout in right when I wake up and then going right to my office 2 steps away. You know, that is, even if you don't do this full time, you have the freedom of being on a train and having your business at your hand. That's something that can be posted about with the opportunity. But also you'll see that every single coach that is, high up there in this business, who has been successful in this business, they hit Success Club. If you don't know what Success Club is, it is when you are helping 3 to 5 people per month. We all know someone who needs health, fitness, and nutrition and finances in their lives. So even if you have 50 friends on Facebook, there are so many people out there who need your help. I'm going to pass it over to Jessie to talk a little bit more about recruiting and the opportunity, okay?
Yeah, so like we said, you should be speaking to your audience. When you're looking at these people's posts, at these coaches' posts, number one, make sure you're not stealing anyone's post. Make it into your own. Just like I said, it should be topics. So if you write down Shakeology and IBS, if that's what it's helped you with, if you've written down Shakeology and your cholesterol's go down, like whatever it might be, those things are the things that you should be talking about every single day. But you should also be recruiting through your posts. So a lot of people, like doing kind of like a public sneak peek. So we do these sneak peek calls every few weeks, right? We do these coaching live events. But that's not the only time you should be inviting to this opportunity. And the way you do that publicly is by talking about the fears that you had, talking with this opportunity. If you were afraid that you didn't want to be salesy, right? Like if you were like, oh, I don't want to be a salesperson. Like that was one of your fears. That was one of my fears. So I publicly talk about that. I say, I always thought as a Beachbody coach or as a health and fitness coach, I was going to have to be the salesperson. And that is not the case. I just share my journey in hopes to inspire other people, and I help people get healthy and fit, right? Or if you, were afraid that, you weren't at your goal weight. Like I always thought, before coaching that I had to be at my goal weight. I had to be at, my goal body. And it's so funny now looking back because I inspired people along the way in my journey, and that's what helped me stay accountable. And not every Beachbody coach is perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about sharing and inspiring. So answer your own objections publicly. And then also answer any objections you are getting from people. If people are telling you it's too expensive, if people are telling you they don't have time to work out, if people are telling you, whatever they're telling you, whatever objection they're giving you, sit down and make a post about it. If y'all are saying you don't have content to post and you're not getting to Success Club because you're getting objections, those are your posts, y'all. That is your content. So talk about it, because guess what? If one person gives you that objection, or if you're getting a lot of the same questions, like, okay, so what's so great about Shakeology, right? Or so what's so good about these containers? Talk about that on your Facebook, because more than one person is probably thinking that. They might not have asked you yet. They might be sitting back watching you and waiting for you to just drop off of the face of the earth with posting, right? Because they're waiting for you to fall. They're waiting to see you fail because they don't know how these products work. They've tried it all too, right? So they're thinking, oh, that's another scheme. That's another thing that she's just trying to make money off of. But if you are consistently showing up every single day and answering those objections through your post and answering those questions publicly, all those people that are sitting there watching you, even if they're not asking those questions, it's planting seeds in their head. It's planting seeds to say, yeah, she's right. It's answering those questions so they don't even have to ask you. So one day they're going to say, hey, I've been seeing your post on Shakeology and I have IBS and I need that in my life. So where do I sign up, right? So that's what you should be doing every single day. You should be talking about the coaching opportunity in some way. Again, like Brittany said, don't make it join my team, join my team, join my team. We're doing a coach sneak peek. Don't make it about that. Talk about what coaching's done for you, who it's brought into your life, what financial means it's brought into your life, like how it's helped you emotionally, physically, whatever it might be. But you should be talking about the coaching opportunity every single day. And that's through you sharing about the community, through you sharing, your publicly, I guess, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to say, but publicly debunking those myths about coaching or those misconceptions about coaching, right? Because again, y'all, those people that are watching you, and there are people watching you, whether you think it or not, there are people watching you. So do that every single day, and you will see a huge difference in your business. I'm going to turn it over to Brittany because she's going to go over like a list of things that you can be talking about.
Okay. So I want you to really think about, we already went over how like you've certain fears coming into this business. So the 4 things that Jessie kind of just went over, and I'm just going to go right down the line so you guys can make sure to write it down and think about these, because guys, it's all about implementation. If you're reading the 12-week year, it is all about implementation and action. You can know everything there is to know about Beachbody, but if you don't put anything into play, if you don't start using what we tell you, what we talk about, what we discuss, then it's going to not reach anyone, and it's not going to help anyone. Guys, you're all here to help people because it's helped you, or it's in the process of helping you, or it's changed your life. So the 4 things are the different objections you've gotten that week, over this past week, or and answering them publicly to make it easier for them to be known. So people aren't just, so you're getting less objections, right? Because if you're putting it out there, then people aren't going to be asking that question about the time restraints, or, the money issue, or how you overcame the money issue, because the money is typically the major, the biggest part of it. And guys, I want to remind you, think about how much people pay for a gym a month. I put the question out there actually that, saying, hey guys, do you mind answering for research? How much do you pay a month for your gym membership? I thought everyone would say $10, like Planet Fitness. People are paying $40, $50, $60. They're paying $100 per semester. Okay, that's $200 a year. And guys, we have something so much better than that, and so much more. Especially with these new challenge packs coming out, guys. So, sorry, I tend to get off track. But number 2 is your own fears of coaching. And these are things that you're going to talk about, on your posts. So number 3 is your favorite part of this business. What's your favorite part of this business? And how can you, and you can make multiple posts on this, guys. There's on all of these. There's always some objection to debunk. There's always there's so many different parts of this business that you can talk about with the challenge groups, and how you don't have to think about it, how your fitness is right in your living room. There's so many things. Also, a huge one for yourselves and for the people that are seeing your posts and for your challengers are your favorite. Oh my God. Your favorite successes from this past week. Talking about the successes of others who are doing it with you. Talking about your own personal victories. Talking about how it's affecting your life. Just that week, Guys, if you're not talking about, people aren't going to know. If people don't know, they're not going to be able to get the help that they need through the struggles that they're having. So you got to talk about that.
Yeah, and these successes can be you not eating pizza while your boyfriend sat next to you and ate a whole pizza and you ate your chicken and vegetables, all right? Seriously, that's a success. Some people would give into that, right? Some people can relate to that. So that is a success. It doesn't have to be a financial success. It doesn't have to be this huge business, you were, number 1 coach or anything like that. It can literally be, I got my workout in today when I did not feel like doing it. Or I got my workout in every day this week, or I woke up early like I said I was going to. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be this huge, massive success, because guess what? The small successes is what's going to relate to the average person. The average person who says they're going to get in a workout every day is probably not going to get in a workout every day. But if they see that you are saying, you know what, I got in my 5 workouts this week, or, I didn't do so hot, but I'm getting to it today. you're relating to those people. And that is what this is all about. You're building those connections. You are making connections with every single person, or not every single person, because you're not going to connect with everyone, but you're making connections with people that you relate to and that relate to you. And those are the people that are going to end up being your like amazing rock star coaches or challengers, right? So that's what you need to focus on about the successes seen this past week. And do this every week. Like, seriously, sit down on a Sunday. I was listening to not a national wake-up call, it was a podcast, and one of the guys said that every Sunday what he does is he sits down and he looks back at his last week and he like reflects. He has like a reflection Sunday, and he looks back and he doesn't focus on like what he didn't do or what he didn't accomplish or what he like could have done better. Instead, he focuses on the amazing things that he did do and what he can do this prior week if he didn't do something, what he can do this prior week or this upcoming week to succeed in those things that he didn't like accomplish, right? So you're focusing on the positive things and you're focusing on what you did accomplish, so then it gives you that momentum to keep going. Right?
Yeah. For real. And just so you know, that is the podcast, Brendan Burchard, The Charged Life. If you're not writing it down, I'm watching all of you write it down right now. The Charged Life.
It's orange. It's pretty. The background is pretty.
The Charged Life by Brendan Burchard. Brouchard.
Y'all, another thing that you should be doing is listening to podcasts every single day. Like, I can't tell you last time I listened to the radio in my car. And I don't really go many places other than to the gym right now, which I hate. But when I go to the gym or I go to the store, I plug my phone into it and I play a podcast. What I like about the Charge Life, it looks like that. It's like orange and red. It's like 10 to 15 minute videos. Some of them are even shorter, like 8 minutes.
5.
So yeah, like some of them are even like 5 minutes. So, and they're all like really good topics. But you should be like diving into PD, y'all. Like, I know we're doing a book club, which I love. But I'm not just going to read one book a month. Like, I am either going to read one book a month and audio listen to something every single day. The National Wake Up Call, I listen to one a day. Y'all, these National Wake Up Calls are gold. Like, I don't know why I haven't been listening to them since day one. I really have no idea. Do podcasts use your data? It's a good question. I have no idea. Do podcasts
That's something to ask your cellular company.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I have unlimited data, and I do download. Yeah, or can you download them? You can download them. Like, I don't know if the podcast, like right now it says it's waiting to load some. So maybe if you're on the internet, you can connect and load them, and once they're loaded, it shouldn't. They do if you don't download it. Okay, yes, they use your data if you don't download them. Okay, so make sure you download them. And there's also Audible too, which is a great, I think that probably uses your data too. I don't really know, but it's just a great thing to do. If you don't want to use your data, then get on your computer at night and listen to them through iTunes, because it's the same thing. That's what I do sometimes too. Okay, sorry. I know that was like a bit off topic, but I just want to make sure that y'all are reading personal development, y'all, because it's so, so important. All of these things that we're telling you to do is the 4 vital behaviors, right? So we already talked about y'all doing your workouts and being a product of the products and sharing that. You are publicly inviting through your post without even inviting, really, because you're sharing those objections, you're answering those questions that people have without them even asking you, or if they are asking you, that's your answer. And I'm not telling you if people ask you questions not to message them back, all right? Obviously, message those people back, but if you're getting the same questions, or even if you're not, if you get one question and you're like, that would, I'm sure a lot of people think that way, or I thought that way before I started, like, let me make a post out of it. It's a great way to get other people that may not even think about that question, think about it and say, oh yeah, like that makes sense. She's right. I should join her, right? So you're already inviting through these posts. You are recognizing your challengers. You're recognizing your successes, which is recognition, which is our other vital behavior, and then personal development, which is another thing that you can be talking about. Talk about personal development. Talk about how you think it's cheesy or you thought it was cheesy before you started doing it, and how much it's changed your life, right? It's just so important. Like, I have been diving in. I know me and Brittany listen to personal development when we're not FaceTiming all the time, and which we FaceTime a lot. So, but we listen to personal development a lot. And if you are doing this, probably like start with the book club of the month with our team. If you don't read anything right now, or you don't listen to anything right now, start with that. Or start with the National Wake Up Call. There's old National Wake Up Calls from like 2012. Like, go back and listen to, that's like unlimited PD right there. Okay? Yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Brittany.
Yeah, that was awesome. I just wanted to say really quick that honestly, nothing really started actually working well in my business and in my personal life until I actually took hold of personal development. And it's like, once you're in it, you're like, why wasn't I doing this before? And when you're outside of it, you're like, I don't need that. And then when your business is going nowhere, you're like, what do I do? Well, personal development. Every single coach that is successful in this business will ask you, what personal development are you reading? If you are saying that nothing's happening with your business, because there's so much personal development out there. I want to show you really quick. You'll download, oh gosh, it is this app right here, Podcast. So simple, but so many people don't do it because they don't know. I didn't do it for the longest time. Podcast, the top middle,
the purple.
Okay? Purple. You just click on it when you get it, and then you go to search, and the first and foremost thing you do, Team Beachbody. The second thing you do is the Charged Life. Guys, if you're listening to these things, they're going to grow you. It's going to make you feel good. It is going to build your business, because I want to remind you one more time, I didn't remind you on this call, but it's something that I always say. Guys, you have $1 million business. You literally have $1 million business in your hands. And I don't like to make it all about money. I don't like to make it all about $1 million and all that and throw pipe dreams at you. But what I need you to know, we work with $1 billion company that just keeps rolling out awesome shit. They just keep, excuse my language, they keep rolling out awesome stuff, okay? And are you going to be a part of that a year from now? Do you plan to be a part of something that's growing so huge that you have a chance, you have a dream, you have a way to inspire so many people just by posting on your Facebook, just by reaching out to people? You could earn $1 million. You could help 1 million people. You could feel freaking amazing, help all these people, do what you want with your life. Like, that is just freaking mind-blowing that I was able to quit my full-time corporate job, which I was in so much debt, student loan debt, credit card debt, all of that. I was able to quit my job to do that. And I can't guarantee that. What is the thing? It's all based on your efforts, whatever the legal stuff is, like, can't guarantee stuff unless you do stuff. So
you can't guarantee that you're going to make money unless you put in the effort to actually make money.
Exactly. Guys, you have an opportunity at your hands. Don't waste it. Don't leave someone's destiny trapped in your mouth. Don't say, oh, I don't want to ask her if she wants to do the opportunity because she probably won't need it. From the outside looking in, I didn't need it. No one would have known. It's not like I plastered all over Facebook that I was depressed, in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, hating my job, wishing I could find something more for my life. I didn't plaster that all over Facebook. Do you think your friends are going to do that? I do it now to show the difference of what Beachbody has done for my life, but I wasn't doing it before. So had I not seen what my coach was posting, had Jessie not seen what her coach was posting, we wouldn't be here creating a business, because we love what we do. We love helping people. We love that we're able to do it from the comfort of our own homes when we want, working with who we want, and building a life that we love. Jessie mentioned earlier, really quick, sorry, I know this is like going over, but Jessie mentioned earlier that, there's a free trip coming up. Not everyone knows this on the call. If you're new, there's a free trip coming up. It's going to be announced at Super Saturday. That free trip is where I met Jessie. That is where we met on a cruise, 7-8 months ago. And since then, I found, someone to work with. I found my people. And we have together been able to grow our own businesses because we found other people who are just like us. Me and her don't feed into each other with, business, like money-wise, but we help each other grow. And we found friendships, and I found friendships through her friends and all of that. It's just a really, really amazing community that why not other people? Why wouldn't someone want this?
Why not you, right? Why not you? And honestly, y'all, okay, so real quick, because I know it's 8:50 and we're about to hop off here, but if you are not going to Super Saturday, or even if you are, the way that they're doing this trip thing, the way that they're getting people to register for it is a little different than they had this last year. So if you have the opportunity to register or at least get on the wait list, do it. I have so many people telling me they're kicking themselves in the butt because they didn't try and get on the wait list. Amanda's raising her hand over there. And it's not unattainable for you. It's not unattainable for you. Ashley is going to Punta Cana. Ashley will be with me in Punta Cana with her husband, and she has been coaching for a year, maybe a little longer than a year, right? Yeah, you made a year this year, right? So it's not, you don't have to be this top 10 coach to go. I mean, yeah, if you want to go on the top 10 trip, then you have to be a top 10 coach, but you don't have to be a top 10 coach or an elite coach or even a premier coach. This is going to be my third trip. I haven't even been coaching for 3 years yet. And this upcoming year is going to be my third trip. So
totally
this is totally doable for you. And it's not just with these trips. I mean, we're talking about the trip because it's coming up. It's being announced this weekend. We're really excited about it. And that's where me and Brittany met on our trip. But these trips, these events, like this summit, all of that, you need to be going to all of it if you can. And why would you not want a free trip? I mean, it's vacation, right? I want a free trip. I want to go on free vacations all day, every day. So register for it if you can. I know, like I said, that they're doing registration a little differently than they did last year. So I'm sure that will all be explained at Super Saturday. If you be here, like Brittany said, be here in a year, be here in 10 years, and be at every Success Club trip and every summit and every Super Saturday. Make it a point to be at everything that you can physically be at. All right.
And every diamond retreat that we
retreat, every girl boss retreat that we are gonna host, because we're hosting another one this year. Be at that. Make it a priority to get yourselves there, y'all. Because I promise you, this can change your life, and you don't have to want to quit your job. You don't have to want to do this full time. But what if this could make you enough money to bring your kids to Disney World, or make you enough money to not live paycheck to paycheck, or pay your student loans off in full with 1 week's paycheck, right? That is totally doable with this opportunity. It's just you have to put in the effort. You have to be consistent. If you go MIA for a week, it's going to take you another week or 2 or 3 to get back up. It's not impossible, but it just makes it that much harder. So be consistent. Show up when you don't want to show up. Show up every single day, whether you're sick, whether the world is falling apart. Show up anyway and talk about the world falling apart, all right? Yeah. That's all I got to say tonight. Brittany, you have anything you want to add before we go?
No.
Well, that was it.
Consistency, Success Club, and just be your authentic self. That's all.
Be you, because y'all are all amazing. And we love you all. And thank you so much for an incredible year. We had an awesome year, y'all. So excited for all of you. Y'all rocked it. Whether you reached all your goals or you didn't reach one, it doesn't matter. This is a fresh new year. It's a brand new start. You have an opportunity to completely change your life, but you need to be the one to decide to change it. You need to be the one that puts in the work and puts in the effort. So you decide right now how 2017 is going to go. It's up to you. Me and Brittany can't make you do anything that you don't want to do. We can't make you, we can help you stay accountable. We can try and motivate you, but we can't do it for you. You've got to be the one to do it. All right. So I love you all. Thank you for getting on. Seriously, y'all rock. We love you. Good night, everybody.
Love you.
Oh, wait, I want to take a picture. Stay on. Sorry. I got really excited. All right, everyone smile. 1, 2, 3. One more, because it's like 2 screens. One more. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Yay. All right, thank you. Sorry. Good night, everybody. Okay, if your camera isn't on. We'll screenshot your name in there or something. I love you all. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
What was that?
It's from The Simpsons.
Oh, you're so weird.
Good night. What is it like? Oh, we're still recording. Get that on.